everyone, this is Snoopy from DNB Academy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make basses like the ones in the track Baddadan by Chase and Status and Bo. So this is the original track.
Baddadan, Baddadan.
And this is my recreation.
Baddadan, Baddadan.
Also, before we get started with the video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at DNBAcademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastek, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So that being said, let's get into the video. So this will be the notes that we'll be playing today. Now let's jump into Serum. So for this one, we're going to start with the basic shapes. Get the random down, so it always starts playing in the same position. We can open again the basic shapes on oscillator B and random down as well. So on oscillator A, we're going to drop 2 octaves, while on oscillator B, we're going to up 7 semitones. We're going to FM, oscillator A to oscillator B. FM from B, about 25%. And amount, we're going to send it to LFO1, about 16%. Now we're going to do here a shape for the sound. Around here. Oh, we need to get it to envelope. There we go. Okay. Also on basic shapes B, I want to open a sync, no window, and we're going to push it a little bit up. So up to 25. That way it will give us a different tone to it. So it sounds a little bit like this. We're also going to bring up the noise. And we're going to go for hum 2. Let's leave it where it is. And again, send it to LFO1. To get some movement out of it. This is it. Next, we're going to open the filter, and we can leave it as MJ12. I'm going to set it to B and to the noise as well. Bring it down around 50, 60. And now let's add again to LFO1. Well, LFO1 is going to get everything moving in this sound. Let's see. We're getting there. So on this side, just add a little bit of attack, a little bit of release as well. It's sounding good. Let's go into the effects now. So over the effects, we're going to start with distortion. And we're going to use a diode 2. So we're going to leave this driver here around 25. And also the mix, we're going to drop it to 25. And then we're going to add LFO1 into the drive and give it about 50%. And LFO1 into the mix. And again, around 35-ish or something like that. It's all about what we tweak, and that gives the different tonalities a little bit up or down. Nice. All right, after this, let's add a little bit of width, right? So let's get the rate down, because that way we don't have movement between left and right in the chorus and the different delays. And it's more steady, so we have more control out of it. Again, let's open the high pass, turn it into a high pass, and bring it down around to 300, something like that. And then the depth, we're going to set it, let's see how is it sounding now. You see a bit too much width on the side, so we're going to remove a little bit of that. And it's more centered that way, still with width, but more centered. Sounding good. Okay, after the chorus, let's get into the compression. And let me see. Bit more threshold. Attack, let's make it a bit shorter. As the release, about 45-ish, around that. Push the gain up. Sounding good. Let's just push the master a little bit down. All right, maybe a little bit less of gain. That's better. Next, we're going for an EQ. And we're going to remove the low end, because the low end we're going to add later. Okay. And because we're moving notes up and down, one of the things that I like to do is get that filter, that high pass I meant, following the notes. So for that, we're going to bring out the note and go over to the frequency, get it into bipolar, and all the way up 100%. And after this, we're going to look for the right position where we want it. With the notes along, that way when the sub follows up and down the notes, it won't overlap, and it will always have the same gap between the mids and the sub. So that's a way to do it. Then on the highs, we're going to do a similar thing. You get 45, so it gets flat. And again, send it to the notes so it follows. Bipolar all the way up. And now we're going to set it high, because I just want to clean those very top highs, right? And as you can see, even if I push it all the way up, it's already cutting something, but let's do around 12K. We can even bring it a little bit lower. Let's see. That feels good. After this, we're going to add the filter. And on the filter, we can keep this MG6, and we're just going to send it to LFO1, bring it down a little bit, send it to LFO1, all the way up. Let me see here, we're doing about 80s. Okay. A little bit of resonance. Let's have a listen. Just to clean it back again, maybe a little bit more over here. And last but not least, some reverb. Get the spin that down. Usually don't like those ones because it's too much spinning. Okay, a little bit of high cut, some low cut. Now size down and decay down. just to give it some space. It doesn't need a massive reverb, just something subtle, just to add a bit more to the sound itself. All right, so here we're done with the mids, and now we're going over to the sub. The sub's pretty much the same note, just a long one from the start. As you guys can see here, instead of being pum pum pum, it's just a flat one, right? So let's go into the sub. And I'm going to disable this one for now. All right, for this one, we're going to go for basic MG. From here, we're going to add some bend plus. Do it about 50%. And it will sound like this. Of course, I need to drop it 2 semitones. That's it. Let's add a little bit of attack. Mono. There we go. Let's add a little bit of filter because we just want that pure sub. So let's do a low 24 and bring it around 50, 60. Let's push it up here a little bit. Let's do a pitch decay to add some punch every time the bass hits. So let's send it to the chorus pit, unipolar, envelope on the LFO. Let's remove the BPMs and let's have that control, bring it down like this. It's probably too much. Just go up a little bit more. Right, that's good. Let's add just a tiny bit of resonance here. Get a fullness here. That's better. Okay, we're done with the sub. And now, last but not least, let's glue both sounds together because they're not bad, but we need to add a bit more into it. So let's go and we do it in a together track, right? In a stack track. So both sounds together. We're going to use a trash. And I'm going to use a distortion and a blues driver. Let's see. And push it a little bit harder. Just going to do drop 1 here and drop 1 here just to add some headroom. And of course here you could adjust, that would be it. And now you can balance the volumes between them. And I go. And this was my recreation of the bass from the track Baddadan from Chasing Status and Bo. So, if you like this video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at DNBAcademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastic, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So thanks for watching, I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next videos.